Hi, and welcome to the Senior Network. I'm your host, Greg Fulton. Today we are joined by Stephen Gaito, financial planner.
Yes,
good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
I know. Happy New Year, by the way. I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, what's going on?
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, when we look at what's going on in the world, I was driving in from Marion this morning and they're talking about the stock market. They're talking about inflation. They're talking about healthcare costs. All these things are just crazy right now.
Yeah, everything's up in the air, and I mentioned to you earlier, I mean, I've got a retirement plan myself, and I just kind of stay away from it and don't really look at it.
Yeah, and that's great for your age. But the folks that are retired really have to think differently.
Sure.
And they've got to control what they can control.
Yeah.
And that means you've got to create an income stream that works.
Yeah.
You've got to minimize taxes, and you got to deal with long-term care.
Yeah.
Because those are three things that you can control. You can't control what the stock market's going to do.
Right.
You can't control what inflation's going to be. But if you will control the things that you can control, you'll have a much more comfortable retirement.
Exactly. Well, you've told me before, but the viewers that may not know, tell me, Stephen, when someone, say they already have something set up and they're just not comfortable and they really kind of want to massage it, look through it, they'll set up an appointment with you. You can do that, right?
Exactly. And that's what most people do. They're sitting there and they are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And what I help them do is realize that there's a strategic way to create a plan that takes away some of that risk.
Sure.
And typically, folks are dealing with 401ks now. My parents dealt with pensions.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen for most
It'd be
people.
nice to have one of those.
Yeah. But when you see the market drop 1,000 points in a day, you get a little uneasy about the situation.
Absolutely.
And so if you can create an income stream, if you can create something that gives you income that is tax-free, that is a huge benefit. And if both of those can provide for some long-term care, that's a triple play.
Exactly. For the viewers that don't know, I remember this was a big question for me years ago. What's the big difference between a 401k and an IRA?
Yeah, so it's who controls it. So the rules for a 401k, they're set up in the IRS code. It's section 401k of the IRS code.
Okay.
And that means your employer is setting up the rules and you got to deal with their rules. One of the biggest differences there is if you take money out of a 401k plan, you're mandatory 20% withholding. In an IRA, there's no mandatory, and so you can manipulate your taxes and hold on to your money a little bit longer.
What about a Roth?
Roth is a great thing. I do a lot of Roth conversions for folks because I believe that taxes are going to be higher in the future. Call me crazy, but with $30 trillion, it's hard to say that. $30 trillion worth of debt, I think taxes are going to go up. And we know they're going to go up a little bit in 2026 when the Trump tax laws sunset and they go back to the old rules. Right. And so there's about a 5-year period of time where we can get things in the right place at the right time.
Stephen, you're big on education.
Yes.
What's going on with that now?
Oh, I got an event coming up right here in Bluffton at Truffles Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Tuesday the 8th of February.
Okay.
You can go to my website and register for it. And on the website, there's a lot of other resources that are available. There are books that I'll send you. There's videos that talk about different challenges that people have. Some of my philosophies on there. Some of the recordings of previous episodes of this are on there. Okay. But it's a great resource for people. I like to educate them, help them understand what they're doing and why they should do it. That's much different from just managing and hoping that the portfolio goes up.
Yeah. And if they want to sign up for that, how do they do that?
So on the website, front page, when you first go, it's www.retirerm.com. There's a banner ad up there, and they click on that, and there's a registration code. Take them right to it.
Okay. Now, for the viewers that haven't seen this prior, I know kind of give me an idea, what would be an initial consult with someone? What would that look like?
So I don't charge for the initial consultation.
Okay.
That's two reasons. One is for me to get to know you and you to get to know me. Okay. The other thing is to make sure it's a good fit, because what I do is different from most other advisors that are out there. I've been doing retirement planning for almost 29 years.
Wow.
And there are things that I have learned over the years as far as taxes, as far as Social Security, how to use those together with each other that we need to talk about. And if it's a good fit, I want it to work. If it's not a good fit, I want to get you to somebody that is a good fit for you.
Right. Now, and you're on the financial planning side.
Yeah.
The estate planning side obviously would be separate, meaning probably through an attorney, correct?
Well, I work with the attorneys. And a lot of times I'll create the plans and the attorney will implement it. In other words, they'll write up the wills, they'll draw up the trust, they'll do the healthcare power of his attorney. But as far as the income planning and how it passes efficiently to the next generation, I do an awful lot of that.
Great information. I can't believe we're out of time.
That's quick.
I appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Thank
okay?
you. Good to see you.
Stay with us. More to come here on the Senior Network.